Всем привет, всем здравствуйте, с вами снова Лау, и мы продолжаем играть в Dragon Age Inquisition. И двигаемся дальше, там куда нам? Да, мы отсюда. Надо поискать, что тут, где тут, какие проходы. Вообще, я думаю, вот кого бы я оставила на троне, наверное, все-таки Селину, и повысила бы влияние Бриалы. Я вот так вот пока склоняюсь, если такое, конечно, возможно. Сразу двоих. Сундучок. Еще один. О. Точно есть места, где влияние восстанавливается. Так, идем дальше. В какую сторону я вообще шла? Отсюда, я так понимаю, я пришла. Угу. Нам, наверное, сюда. Ну, походу, остается только эта кухня. Так, сейчас. Пойдем, вернемся. Одно очко. Где же оно? Проход был. А, вот проход. Ага, видимо, с той стороны люди гуляют. Так. Угу. Большой зал. А с этой стороны что там? Ага. Точно никаких монеток тут не валяется. Ну что ж, выходим. Вроде бы нашли все, что можно было там найти.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Так. Публично рассказать о преступлениях герцогини всему двору, избежав дальнейшего кровопролития. Спасти жизнь Селины, потом разобраться с герцогиней. Дать герцогине убить императрицу, потом разобраться с ней. Нет, точно. Избежав дальнейшего кровопролития. Так, а как же лучше поступить? Точно не жди, пока Флориана нападет. Это точно нет. Может сначала спасти жизнь Селины, потом разобраться с герцогиней, а вдруг она уйдет? А, хотя нет, мы можем герцогиню арестовать, а потом с ней разобраться. Это ж не так, что мы, я так надеюсь, судя по вот этой надписи, арестуй герцогиню, что не так, что мы сначала будем тут жизнь спасать Селины, а потом только арестовывать. Мы сначала арестуем, а потом будем спасать. Ну, давайте третий вариант.
The Grand Duchess is the assassin. Don't let her anywhere near the Empress.
Duchess? At once, Inquisitor.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
Lords and ladies, as a nation, we mourn our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, friends and lovers claimed by war. The sky is torn open, our divine is dead, and many fear the end of all things comes upon us. Orlais must stand as a bastion, a bulwark behind which all Thedas may take shelter. So has it stood for 1,000 years. So shall it ever stand. This would not have been possible without the efforts of many. Dear cousin, please step forward.
Grand Duchess, stand down.
Это разве не публично? Нифига себе, что вытворяет.
Now!
О, не, надо попробовать другой вариант. Тут столько кровопролитий.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Ему же сказали не подпусти ее. Чего они до сих пор ее не арестовали? Я думала, они тихонечко подойдут, арестуют ее. А потом будут разбираться с Селиной. Все оказалось совсем не то, что я думала, и не все то, что там написано. Сказали же Калину, не подпускай! И она тут выходит к императрице. Блин, да что ж такое? Почему не совпадает то, что пишется, с тем, что происходит?
Beaten at every turn. You've taken the moment of my victory and left me in disgrace. And now you've chased a defenseless woman into the garden. Are you proud of yourself?
You were about to murder the Empress. We both know you're not defenseless.
True, you never were one to fall for my helpless damsel act. The night is still young. All I need to recover is to kill you, Inquisitor. So good of you to attend my soirée.
Ну, это мы еще посмотрим, кто кого. Ау-ау-ау-ау, что это вы все на меня? А где мои все? А! Так. Да. Аж невосприимчив. Где там кто? Да ё-моё! Да сэру давай ты, идиотка! Поднимай, что ты встала, как вкопанная дура. Писец просто. Не могу их нормально поднять. Да поднимай ты, Вивьен, дура! Бесит тварь. Опять Вивьен сдохла. Ах. Понятно. Там, по-моему, был сундук. Давайте попробуем. Я поговорю с Флорианой.
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire council of heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining,
But you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories?
I did not wish to, but it seems I have no choice.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never...
И что,
Gaspard?
мы драться не будем? Что, вот так вот просто не будет с ней боя? Ну, конечно, убить ее вот тот бой, он и интересный, и, конечно, не легкий, но интересный. Хорошо, а если дать стражу увести? Я думаю, если дать страже увести герцогиню, то тогда она попытается сбежать. А если казнить сама? Не знаю. Давайте проверим несколько вариантов.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
Трясулька.
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private, elsewhere.
Что, все?
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Every one of you is implicated. You all conspired to allow this to happen.
That's a bold claim, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to defend it?
You allowed the Grand Duke to sneak soldiers in, hoping he'd make a politically foolish move.
That's duplicitous, even for you, Celine.
You took the bait. I met your mercenary captain, Your Grace. He says you are ready to attack tonight.
Clever move. If you were trying to get hanged for treason.
And Briala was playing both of you. She murdered your ambassadors and sent you each forged letters.
Even if I did, you can't touch me.
No one will defend you once it's revealed that you and Celine were lovers when she burned Halam Shiral's alienage.
You've made your point. What do you want?
You are three of the best minds in the Empire. You could do so much for Orlais and your people if you stopped fighting.
It is remarkably optimistic to believe that the three of us could ever forget our differences, Inquisitor.
I cannot believe you want to make a speech. This is foolish.
We have no choice. The nobility requires an answer for what happened.
Unless you want to pretend the war was all a dream. That would go over well. No more dithering. We make the cut swift and clean. Kindest to all of us.
Lords and ladies of the court, we are pleased to announce that an accord has been reached.
Ура!
Our cousin Gaspard will now hold a place of honor in our cabinet.
Friends, we assembled are the leaders of the Empire. We must set the example for all Thedas. We cannot be at war with each other, while the Fade itself challenges our borders.
We must stand united or surely we will fall alone.
А, про Бриалу.
There will be no second chance for us. We cannot afford to be divided.
We will bury our dead, tend our wounded, and ready ourselves for the next charge, as all true Orlesians must.
But tonight, we celebrate the arrival of peace. Let the festivities commence!
Так а что с Бриала?
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Ура! Так а что с Бриалой? Я не понимаю. Они ж Бриалу взяли в свой кружочек? Я же сказала про объединиться троим. А она представила только Гаспара. А, наверное, может, Бриала будет тайно помогать как-то? Зачем кричать всем о Бриале, да? Если она может быть тайным союзником. Такой в тени.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless
Надеюсь, ты
of my
будешь
personal interest.
моим
Celine
спутником.
knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes?
Oh, yes.
Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore.
Конечно, я тебя беру к себе.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
Встретимся. Только переодень, пожалуйста, платье. Сними эту жуть. И веди себя как Морриган.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
It was a tumultuous evening, but Orlais is safe now. It was worth the struggle. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Подождите, я еще монетки не покидала.
I just need a moment.
Мне дадут еще походить по замку. Я не все монетки собрала! Я их в бассейн не покидала! А вообще жаль, что боя с Флориан не был. Во-первых, с нее, наверное, лут мог падать какой-нибудь классный. Да и просто интересно. Но, конечно, переигрывать ради этого и допускать столько жертв как-то не хочется. Ладно, пожертвую спасением мирных. Точнее, наоборот, пожертвую боем с Флорианой ради спасения мирных.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
Что опять
We will
случилось?
need them to return to Valroyo as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lady Inquisitor.
Что уже такое?
Please, may I have a word with you?
Не понос, так золотуха.
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Leliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
I don't understand. What is it you're asking of them?
We need them to serve as candidates for the role of Divine. Everyone with the political support to succeed Justinia perished alongside her. Those who remain are unable to gather the majority of votes from the conclave of Grand Clerics. They have been deadlocked for too long. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors.
Серьезно?
Our late Divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
Они верховные жрицы? Лилиана верховная жрица? Кассандра верховная жрица? Вы серьезно? Да ну нет.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned Divine, she would not be returning to the
Да
Inquisition.
ну! Они важны для меня, для нас.
These aren't just any 2 people. They're key members of the Inquisition.
For the sake of Thedas, we must ask you to make this sacrifice.
This will have to be settled later. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. The support of the Empire should make our search for the Grey Wardens easier. Varric is eager to help his friend Hawk.
Ох, сколько влияния дали, обалдеть. Не, ну конечно, это она смешная. Вот так вот взять ей сейчас и отдать маска великой герцогини. И отдать ей сейчас и Лилиану, и Кассандру? Да вы что? А ну, Мориган есть. О, а где Мориган? Я надеялась, она будет моей спутницей.
Your worship?
Все то же самое. Да здравствует императрица Селина. Всем доказалось, что возглавляет Орлей по праву. Великий герцог Гаспар де Шелон, пытавшийся узурпировать власть, потерпел крах Халамширали. Война львов окончена. Гаспар повержен, а императрица продолжит вести Орлея к Золотому веку. Слава Селине, да будет долгим ее правление. Глашатай Белинас. Убежище уничтожено, темнейшие пасни... так, да. Тут, походу, будут обновляться. Ой, елки, это сейчас заново всех обходить, все обходить. Ох. Куда это у нас тут ведет? Я уже не помню. Стражник, а кто у нас тут заперт?
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Ясно. Надо бы посетить, наверное, ставку командования, там подавать приказы. О, черт. Привет, товарищи. У вас тут ничего нового. О, смотри, тут где-то восклицательный знак. Это, наверное, на улице. Так, тут ничего не поменялось. Пойдем узнаем, кто чего от меня хочет. Так, Кассандра.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra?
Пришла к ней.
The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree?
Ну, представьте, на Кассандре такой балахон.
Talk to her, your worship.
The fun never ends in Skyhole Desert.
The Inquisitor was a funny Kunari. That's what they'll say one day. You watch. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine.
Да, слышала, слышала.
What happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you, thus everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
Все-таки симпатичная эта Кассандра. А почему я не в кандидатах? Ой, боже, это было бы забавно, Кунари, верховная жрица.
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a mage, first and foremost.
И да, и маг, к
If
тому
they
же.
name you a candidate, they may as well join the Tevinter Imperium. Truly, though, I imagine it's because they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
I think you'd make an excellent divine.
No.
Truly? I never look good in hats.
Да не думаю.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars.
Да она вояка. Какая
Какая
жрица.
The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
I have influence, and I can use it to help the Chantry make up its mind.
I cannot ask you to do that.
You don't have to.
If you think that is the right thing to do, then thank you. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Поддержать Кассандру. Так, еще с ней поговорить. Мне придется, походу, потом выбрать Кассандра или Лилиана. Кто-то из них станет жрицами. Жрицей. Что он там читает?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
Что он там читает?
You tell me.
Психотетка, что ли?
To you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of various tales. Swords and shields. The latest chapter.
The latest chapter. Meaning, you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to Winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature.
Вот это неожиданность.
Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him. Pretend you don't know this about me.
Кассандра лапочка. Я не могу. Вот это класс.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
No.
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Ah, well, that's not so bad then. I trust all is well.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
What happened?
A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
So you blamed all mages for the actions of a few apostates?
I was young. Magic was frightening. It all seemed pointless. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Is there anything you need?
So, you're a candidate for Divine now?
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
There are other ways you can change things.
Perhaps. I may not have a choice in the matter if the Chantry clerics pick another.
Do you have any advice for me?
This matter with the Grey Wardens must be dealt with, quickly. That ancient order gets into far more trouble than they're worth. I should have listened to Liliana's suspicions sooner.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must root out the Red Templars. They form the bulk of Corypheus's forces.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must root out the Red Templars. They form the bulk of Corypheus's forces.
That's enough for now.
Another time.
Так. О мечах и щитах. А что у нас здесь? Сэр Моррис.
You'll be quick, will you?
I'm a runner. They may be running.
No need for commentary. Just do your job.
This is part of my job.
It is if I say it is.
Right you are.
Oh, my maker. You cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut. Although it is yet bewildering at the center.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral?
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
How is it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Так, а что это такое? Заявки. Многие наши агенты и гонцы, выйдя на задание, пропали. Если снабдить их хорошими наварскими длинными луками, им легче будет постоять за себя. Паучьи внутренности.
Consider it done.
Где бы еще взять эти замки? Тут кто-нибудь есть? Пой во весь голос. Приветствую, инквизингеры. Надеюсь, все уже с нетерпением ждут следующие репетиции. Я вот жду. В сей темный час только дружба и песня не дают нам отчаяться. Так споем во весь голос и во всю ширь души. А вот что мы будем разучивать в ближайший месяц. Слова и ноты есть в архиве, перепишите сами. Многие голосовали за Мабари Андраста, но все-таки я решил ее не брать, а то после нее весь хор в соплях. Инквизингер фея. П.С. Понимая, что не всем нравится название Инквизингера, ничего лучшего пока никто не предложил, так что не надо мне тут. И нет, волосатые вестники — это не лучше. По-моему, это читали, только первую часть. Видимо, обновляется эта записочка. Ну что ж, я думаю, мы на этом серию закончим и продолжим в следующий раз. Тут со всеми разговаривать, все 250 раз обходить. А я хотела вставку командования. Давайте, наверное, сначала вставку командования зайдем. Там начнем какие-нибудь задания. Заключенные, ждущие суда. О, нет, это значит, там сейчас что-нибудь, если я пойду в трудный зал, что-нибудь начнется, поэтому лучше, ладно. Продолжим в следующий раз. Всем спасибо, всем пока, до новых встреч, с вами была Лау.